Hello everyone. Today we are solving the questions which are based on circles. They may be related to chord, may be related to angles, and may be related to tangents. So in the first part we are talking about the questions which are related to chords. The first question can be, there is a circle whose radius is 10 centimeter. We draw a chord of length 16 centimeter AB, and we have to find out the distance from the center to this chord. We know that distance from the center to the chord is the minimum distance, and the minimum distance from a point to the line is always the perpendicular distance from it. So here we are clear that it is a perpendicular which OD is on AB. So we have to find out the length of OD. We know that AD and DB both are equal, as it is a perpendicular distance and passing through the center, it must be dividing this chord. So the value of AD is equal to 8 centimeters, which is half of 16. We already know that the radius is 10 centimeter. So this is the right angle triangle in which we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, and which it becomes OD square is equal to AO square minus AD square. We know the length of AO is 10 centimeter, so it is 10 square, minus the length of AD we have proved is 8 centimeter, it is A square, which is 36. So the value of OD becomes 6 centimeter. So the distance from the center to the chord is 6 centimeters, the value of OD. There can be another question where there are two chords given to us, and we know the distance between the two chords is 1 centimeter. We already know that if we go for a perpendicular distance from O to a line AB, it will bisect this chord. So the half of the chord will be 4 centimeter. If we go to the next chord, then the half of the chord will be 3 centimeter. Already, if the distance from this point to this point is x, we are clear this is x and this is 1 centimeter, this is already 4 centimeter, and this is already 3 centimeter. This will also be the radius of the circle. So we will have two equations. First is r square is equals to 4 square plus x square. 4 square plus x square. This will be the first equation. And the second equation is based on the second chord, where r square is equals to 3 square plus x plus 1 square. So r square is equal to 3 square plus x plus 1 whole square. This is the second equation for it. As we already know that there are two variables r and x, and there are two equations, we can solve it here. After solving, the value of x will come out to be 3 centimeter and the value of radius will come out to be 5 centimeter. So we can say the radius here is 5 centimeter and the value of this x, the center to the larger chord, is 3 centimeter. So these are the answers for this question. There can be another question where no value is given. It is only given that there is a concentric circle and the center of both the circle is O. If we draw a chord on the outer circle, then we have to prove that the length of AC and the length of DB both are equal. We already know that if we draw a perpendicular from the center to the chord, it will always bisect the chord. So if in case this is the point E, we are very clear the value of CE and the value of ED are both equal. As well as if we talk about the outer circle, then the value of AE and the value of EB are also equal. So we know that AE and EB are equal. We know that CE and ED are equal. If we subtract the two, then we will get AE minus CE is equals to EB minus ED. Or AE minus CE comes out to be AC, which is equals to the length of the chord, which is basically outside the inner circle and inside the outer circle. So AC is equals to DB. Then here another question which is possible, that if there are two chords and the length of both the chords are equal, AB is equals to CD, then we have to prove that that the angle when they intersect at a point, then the angle OPC and angle OPB both are equal. This we can prove by, again, if we put a perpendicular distance from point O to a chord CD. Suppose it is at a point E. Again, if we draw a perpendicular from O to the chord AB, and that is F. So we are now looking for two triangles. One is EOP and another triangle is EFOP. It is FOP. So these are the two triangles. We already know that these angles are 90 degrees. We already know that the length this, which is basically the hypotenuse in these two right angle triangles, the OP value is equal to the value of OP plus the distance having, if two chords are equal, then the distance from the center are also equal. That means the value of OE and the value of OF are also equal. That actually means that by the theorem of RHS, that is one right angle, hypotenuse is same and one of the side is same, we can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other, and if these two triangles are congruent, then definitely these two angles must be equal to each other, because they are the angles opposite to the sides OE and OF, which are already equal, known as corresponding angles. So we can prove that angle OPC and angle OPB both are equal. There can be another question where it is given that there are two circles and the radius of both the circles is 10 centimeter, while this circle passes through the center of the first circle and the first circle passes through the center of the second circle. That means the length from O to O dash is 10 centimeter and the length from O to A is also 10 centimeter. Now this is a chord on the first circle, so when a line from the center to the chord, we know it always bisect the chord. So if this is the point E, we know the value of AE and the value of EB both are equal. We also know that if there is a chord, then the value of OE and EO dash, OE and EO dash is also equal. When the total length is 10, it means the value of OE will become 5 centimeter. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, OA square, which is the hypotenuse, is equals to AE square plus OE square. We know the value of OA as 10. It is 10 square is equal to AE square plus OE, that is 5 square. By solving the value of this, it comes out to be 75, and the value of A will come out to be under root of 75, that is 5 under root 3. And we already know A is equals to EB. It means the total length of the common chord becomes 5 root 3 multiplied by 2, which is equals to 10 under root C. So the length of the common chord AB is equals to 10 under root 3. These are basically the basic questions related to the chords.